Christine, and I've been working on a book since January 2016. It's called Again But Better, and today we're going to be having a little fun. I am on deadline right now. July 11th is my deadline for new edits for Again But Better. A lot of stuff's been happening. I was waiting for edits when I recorded the last writing video, right? Because when I was like talking about book 2. Right after I said that, my edits came and I had to jump back into Again But Better. I rewrote the first chapter another 100 times. Not like, okay, I didn't rewrite it, but I rewrote like paragraphs in it. Like I just can't, I'm never happy with the first sentence. I think I'm happy with the first sentence now. And then there's like another 4 paragraphs that I just kept being like, maybe if I rewrote it like this, what is wrong with me? So all of VidCon, like the 4 days of VidCon, I pulled out my computer and worked for maybe a total of half an hour. And during that half an hour, all I did was rewrite that same 4 paragraphs. Just work on that same 4 paragraphs. Since I've gotten home though, I've made it to page, I think, 80 of my edits. 92! So, okay. Now, I've been telling you that it was gonna come out in spring of 2019, because that's what I was told when Wednesday Books acquired the book. And then earlier on this year, I was told that actually they're thinking they might move me to fall. So, like, for a September release. And so, I've had in my mind, like, September 2019. So, next September will be, like, around then will be, like, the book time, the book release time. And when I met with my editor, she was telling me how things work and, like, what happens in the publishing companies that they launch the book a year before it actually comes out to the team, like the marketing sales team, and then everything starts to happen in preparation for the book release. So that would mean that would happen for me in the fall. So the other day, I'm leaving VidCon, I get in my car, I look at my phone, there's an email, and never mind, my book's been moved back up to spring. Spring has already happened this year, so we're already less than a year out from the release date. And I'm like, immediately go into panic, because also in that email is like, that means we have to get working on the cover stat. So if I had any ideas or input at all that I wanted to be considered, I needed to get it together and send it over like immediately. And it was just, whoa. It was just like, the cover might be coming soon. So when it comes to covers, I don't have the final say at all. Like the publishing company does, because there's so many different factors that go into it. I'm very lucky that Wednesday Books is like taking my thoughts into consideration when they're creating the covers. Like, again, there's no guarantee that it will look anything like anything that I suggested. But when it does happen and come, I'm so excited to share it with you. I'm just so excited to see like artwork that has to do with my book. I can't, it's so weird! My mental calendar just like completely shifted. Because spring, that's just a crazy time. So it means next spring is gonna be even crazier than spring usually is. That's so soon. It feels so soon when I was thinking the whole like months later than that. I also need to get this draft in like by July 11th, because they need to be able to send it out to authors that could possibly blurb it as soon as possible now. And it's just all crazy. Everything's crazy, okay? I'm going through this edits like so slowly. I need this to be as clean as I can make it. So I've just been like reading paragraphs over and over again. I'm like being so annoying about word choice. Of course, every time I stumble across something that I added in the last draft, I'm like, okay, let's go through this like 5 times and just gotta make sure it's right, because we don't have another shot before it gets sent out to real people to read. This is the last big round of edits. My editor just keeps saying like, yeah, we're done. We're like practically done. And I'm like, I'm not done. I'm never done. So, what I thought would be fun today, since the real cover will be coming sometime-ish, we gotta go through the hilarious / beautiful, amazing covers that you guys sent when I first announced the title, Again But Better. Before we look through any of them, I just want to say thank you so much, anyone who sent in anything. Like, even if you just like wrote Again But Better on a piece of paper, doing any of that took time. I appreciated and loved every single one. Every single one brought a smile to my face, and I saw them all. I saw all of them, and I loved all of them. I wish I could feature all of the book covers in the video today. Unfortunately, there's just too many. There's a random batch of them that ended up in the video, and those just happen to be the ones that I've opened from the folder of book covers I had. I didn't want to like pick out favorites or anything, so please, please, please know that if yours didn't make it in, I appreciate it. I loved it. If I haven't sent you a message yet on any form of social media where you sent it to me, please send it at me again so I can say thank you personally. Without further ado, let's do this. The first cover I've got here is this one. This looks like a contemporary book. This would be my cover if my book took place in, like, country farmland. This would be my cover if my book was about classifying all different types of flowers. I like this a lot. It just feels like finding yourself. If my book took place in like a summer camp forest, this would be an appropriate cover. This is beautiful. Ooh, this would be an appropriate cover if my book took place like during 4th of July. This one's like very delicate. It looks very literary. Like if my book were a classic, this would be a nice cover for it. It'd be fancy. This would be so perfect if my book were about a girl who lived near the forest, like, or even went in a forest. This would be a cute cover for my biography of Taylor Swift's life. I don't have many flowers in my book, but I do really like the idea of the cover being divided into 2. This would be a perfect cover if my book was about a pole dancer, like a really good one. One who went to like the pole dancing Olympics. I like that she took the time to put together a little note on the back and a little like author bio. This is really nice. Oh my god, this cover? This would be my book if it was about like a girl who was a murderer. This could be my cover if my book was about someone who worked in Epcot. They were the Epcot guard who watches the big golf ball. This would be the cover of my book if it was about a girl with boots that were really cool, but like she tied them wrong and she ended up tripping over herself and almost dying. And then she's like, didn't want to ever wear them again, but they were so expensive. And then she finally got her shit together and was like, you know what? I'm gonna tie these boots again, but better. And I'm gonna walk and I'm not gonna trip and die. Watch me. This one felt like so real to me when I saw it. I was like, oh my god, this could work as a real cover. I love the lights. You know how I like humans wearing lights? I love the light bulb she's holding, and this is actually one that I saw and I was like, ooh. This one's really pretty. I really like the art on this. I really like the again. Look how it looks like the again is moving. It's like, yes, do it again. It speaks to me. This could totally be my cover if it was about a spy or a secret agent or, oh, a private eye. Whoa. This cover would be perfect if I had written a math textbook to be used in school. Oh, I love the hand-drawn ones. This could totally work if my book was written by John Green. I like how meta this one is. It's a book with a picture of another book. If Fabio was in my book, this. Ha ha! Get it? Because like the title was inspired by Bop It. This is new Bop It. It's not the real Bop It. It's not the Bop It that inspired my soul. This is a beautiful book cover. I think it goes with the book just because like it's bright and cheery and it's pretty and it catches my eye. Like I'll Give You the Sun, which is one of my favorite covers. It's just like, bam. If my book was a PowerPoint presentation, that recycling symbol and the yellow, I dig it. This is cool. This one is beautiful. This would be perfect if my book wasn't actually a book, but just a poster to like encourage you to try again and make you laugh at the same time. Oh, you didn't land that tuck right. Why don't you try that again, but butter. Whoa, getting artistic with the Bop It here. And this Bop It is an older Bop It. I dig it. This has the flick it. This has the spin it. This just gives me anxiety because it's like I'm going to the eye doctor and I'm being tested. Ooh, I love the split. Like, this split look is everything. I like how this one says again but better in the middle of the Bop It instead of Bop It, but you almost don't even notice it. It almost just looks like the book is called Christine Riccio, a Bop It story. This reminds me of something. Maybe it's The Great Gatsby for some reason. This hand-drawn typography, man. The skill. If my book had like a million storylines crisscrossing, or if it was about sewing, perfect cover. This would be a perfect cover if my book was Divergent. I love this. I love the banana. It looks really good. This is so pretty. This is simple, but I really love that arrow. It really resonates with me. If my book was a collection of poetry, this one, it could also be my book cover. Damn you, new Bop It! Ooh, this is so cute! And I love the quote at the top. We seriously don't know what it is yet. Oh, Bananas Books subscribers. Look at those 3D letters, man. The city backdrop is kind of giving me City of Bones vibes, which I'm always a fan of. This could be my cover if my book was sponsored by Calvin Klein. And if it was the beginning of Grease. Dang, that was a journey. Thank you guys so much for sending those in. I hope you enjoyed my flip through. I have to get back to editing. I have, oh my god, it's June 28th and my thing is due July 11th. A lot of this rewrite so far has been making things sound better or changing wording and everything like that. But there are 8 things I have written down that I want to add and or like change a little bit. As per tradition, I shall share a song from my writing playlist. Like that song. That's it for today's video. I'm gonna go get back to work. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Christine. I'm at XteenMay on Twitter and on Instagram. If you don't already, I'd really appreciate it if you followed me there. I make videos every Tuesday. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye!